The rules for the Battle Royale are, as soon as one player lost each of their Pokemon, then the battle is over. Determining the winner, though, the results are tallied up based on how many Pokemon each player managed to take out, as well as how many Pokemon they have remaining. Once that has been tallied, the winner is titled. So it's not the last man standing. It's just the Battle Royale once one person was eliminated. I'm not so sure about that. I feel like everybody should be eliminated. Not everybody, when there's last person standing, and then those stats get tallied. Because then we get to figure out which one's which. But it is very interesting because I know that Nintendo saw how popular free-for-alls were on the internet, and I knew they wanted to bring it to their game. I apologize for keep cutting in on the video, but in the Battle Royale trailer as well, you could also see all the trainers had different outfits on. So that 100% guarantees that there is trainer customization. Any doubt is completely gone. With trainer customization is back. Let's all rejoice! And that is literally all that I missed from the E3 gameplay and the new trailer that dropped with it. And this time, my internet didn't drop out midway. So that is great. So if you do, so that will wrap up this week. Almost. We still have the speculation lane on Thursday, so if you do want to check that out to be notified when that happens, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on this wild ride. We have 22 more weeks until Pokemon Sun and Moon are out. But, as always, go ahead and, if you want to have this video hit the top, aka 20 likes, go ahead and hit the like button. But, with that, I will catch you back at the top later on in week 22, because we still have more to get to. I will catch you back at the top later on, because that is how you do it.